My name is Destineé Spruell, and I am the director and creator of Culture is Still in the Neighborhood. In this documentary, it will illustrate different business owners, artists, creators, and influencers in the Tampa, Florida area, illustrating that there is still culture in their neighborhood. Check it out. The owner of Closet of Classé. Go ahead, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, I am a proud Tampa native. I was born here, raised here. I went to Florida State University. I got a degree in English. And then I went on my customer service career path. And then one day I woke up and said, I want to own a resale store. So here we are 2 years later, and I couldn't be happier.
And why resale store? Why that form of business for you?
Because I have always loved thrifting. I've always loved a good deal. And truth be told, I normally couldn't afford anything over $10 or $20. So I was always looking for quality for a low price. And I thought, if that's my passion, why not also extend that? And I also feel like we're not really represented, like minorities, we're not really represented in the resale world. Most people that do resale, it's high end.
Okay.
It's always Gucci, Louis Vuitton, it's, and there's nothing wrong with those things, but even on the lower end, most people still can't afford that. So I was like, I'm a $20 and under type of girl. And I still want good quality though for what I'm getting. So if they say if there's a market for it, create it, and that's what I did.
All right. Why did you decide to open your retail store in Tampa, of all places? What kept you here in your home?
That's a good question too. Well, Tampa is a growing market. I mean, if you look at all the different, selling Tampa Bays, like a lot of Tampa is starting to get its name out there now. And I feel like, we're only getting bigger and better versus going to some place that's already established and already has all those things. Tampa, I wanted to be one of the first to create it here. And here I am. They do have another Black-owned resale store in D.C. that I know about. So other markets do have those other Black-owned ones, but Tampa does not. So I wanted to bring that to my hometown.
Okay. And what keeps you going as far as keeping the store open and being that Black-owned resale store?
Definitely my customers. I feel like if it was not for my customers, I probably would have already, even though fashion is my passion, having my loyal customers that are happy that I'm here, the ones who always come back and who are always like, I'm so glad that I'm able to, give to a place like this or contribute to a place like this, they're the reason that I'm like, I have to keep this going.
Where do you see yourself in the future? Like, not speaking 10 years or 5 years, just give me like your 1 or 2 year plan where you could see yourself, because so much can change within time, as we can see with just how everything has changed in the past 2-3 years. So where do you see yourself and Closet of Classé?
I see us either having another location or expanding to a bigger location and maybe adding in men's items. That's in the next 1 to 2 years. I think I would want to add men's over kids. So,
other than fashion, like, do you have any other passions outside of that?
Besides modeling, which is kind of in the fashion world, I love modeling, and I do like writing poetry. English is my first love.
Okay.
So I like, spoken word. I love writing poetry, reading poetry. That would definitely be my other passion. Like
Okay,
I would
cool.
probably have been a English teacher or a English professor if they got paid more.
Definitely. Definitely they got paid more. Now, to go off onto the modeling, now, I know you do your fashion shows and stuff at your location. Now, what brought that on? What sparked that interest? Was it the modeling, or did you just want to start your own fashion show line?
Well, it's definitely me being a model. I love fashion shows, and it's so many good things to fashion shows. Like, what better way to, show the world what you have than to have it on actual physical being, walking down, looking good in it, and also no other resale store. I don't think any other store does that. I've never been to a store that's like, hey, we got a fashion show coming up. I've never heard of that. So I also wanted to make that my unique thing. That's something that people can be excited about every year to come to. Like, we know every year in August, there will be a fashion show at Closet of Classé. And we can see all of her newest fashions or whatever she has in store.
Okay, and if you had to tell your customers anything that brought you from where you were to where you are now that could inspire them, what would you say?
I would say follow your heart or follow whatever plan God has put on you and do it right away. I had a 2-year plan. I actually wasn't supposed to open till this year, fun fact. Yeah, I was not even supposed to. I was supposed to take 2 years to plan it out, get more money, and all these other things. But I had, took some advice from other boutique owners, and they were like, you will not have that same drive that you have now to do it 2 years from now. Who knows where your life is in 2 years? You could be deep in another career, and you're like, I'm not ready to leave my job or whatever. So do it. The time is now. If you have something in your heart you've been wanting to do it now.
Do it now. The time is now. Okay, I hear it. Now, my final thing I want to say is thank you so much for doing this. And also, where can we find you?
Yes. So, thank you for having me. I am located on 13112 North Florida Avenue, Suite E in Tampa, Florida, 33612. We are Closet of Classé, and that's Closet of Class with an E at the end. And we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we are on Google. We do have a website, although you can't shop on there. Maybe 2 years from now you can, but it is our informational page. You can learn about me, you can learn about the business, you can see what we're all about. But Instagram and Facebook is where you can constantly see all of our updates, all of our events that come on. We do have a sip and shop coming up, so we're always trying to do something, and we're always having deals. And before I forget, we have Tops Tuesday every Tuesday, which is all of our tops are $6, or they're going to be less than that. And then we also have Wow Wednesday, where all of our jeans are $8, no matter the price. And that's every Wednesday.
All right, and that's Culture is Still in the Neighborhood with Closet of Classé.